Today we're going to push the DJI Neo to the limits in manual mode, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to nail a perfect power loop. It's one of the most iconic FPV tricks out there, and with the right practice and the right setup, even the DJI Neo can loop like a beast. And I'm going to show you exactly how, so stick around, and by the end of this video you'll be looping like a pro in no time. What's going on, guys? I'm Adam from Drone & Lens, and if you get any type of value from this video whatsoever, can you please do me a solid and hit that like button and smash subscribe, as it really helps my channel grow and my videos get out there to a lot more people. Now let's get back to the video. Now, what is a power loop? A power loop is when you punch the throttle to climb and roll back into a fully inverted arc. Then we're going to pull through to exit where we started. Smooth, clean and cinematic. So let's break down the mechanics of a power loop, and we can do this by breaking it down into 4 steps. Firstly, I'm not the best artist in the world, so don't be laughing too much at me, Jordan. But let's get this show on the road. Now let's break it down step by step. First, step 1 is the punch right here. Now that's when we're building up momentum for the power loop. We want to level out and we want to hit that throttle hard enough to climb, but we don't want to tilt just yet. We want to let that Neo gain some altitude. Think of it like winding up just before the loop. We need that momentum to get us around this arc, so we're going to boost it just as we get here and climb, and we're not going to add no tilt until we get to around this level. That's when we're going to add the pullback. Now once we've hit this height, we want to gently pull back on the pitch stick. You'll see the horizon dip and the sky fill our screen, and that means we're going inverted, but we do not want to go into a full arc, as we will pitch the drone right down into the tree. So we want to hold this arch until about here is where we want to dampen off the throttle. Just around here, we're going to feather off that throttle, but we're not going to drop it the whole way because we don't want to stall, but we want to drop it enough to let gravity throw us past this arch. Now this is where the hardest part of the loop comes into it. It's the exit. Now as we come back around, we want to ease off our pitch stick around here and gently reapply the throttle to catch ourselves. Can you see, as I've done this, like elevated throttle? So this is the part we want to be thinking about, catching ourselves with the pitch stick and adding throttle, but slowly drag it in. Now too much and we're going to hit that dirty air and we're going to get some turbulence. Too less and we're going to stall down and we're going to end up dropping, and we won't do a power loop. The shape will be rather like triangular. You'll end up dropping down here and trying to recover yourself as you slam into the ground. Now this is the hardest part of the loop, especially with the Neo, as it can catch that prop wash and give you some real turbulence. So we want to practice and get that muscle memory up on smoothing out the throttle up and leveling out your pitch stick to catch ourselves in such a smooth way that we end up with no turbulence. So let's recap that step by step again. Number 1 is the punch. We want to level out, hit that throttle, hard to climb, but we're not going to tilt yet. We're going to let that Neo gain altitude. Then number 2, the pullback. We're going to pull back the drone to around this angle and let it float all the way past until you come to the inverted arc right here. This is where we're going to punch that, but we're not going to flip totally upside down, as the throttle will throw us into the tree. We're going to keep that arch leveled out so your drone is kind of that way as it comes around. Excuse me, terrible drawing. This is the point where we want to flip around here and dampen off our throttle. Right around this part, we're going to let momentum and gravity carry us round to here until we can see our exit. That's when we're going to ease up on the pitch and ease up on the throttle to catch ourselves in a nice smooth motion to fly through on the exit. Now here are some of the most common mistakes people do when power looping. Number one, undershooting. Undershooting is basically doing number one, the punch, incorrectly. We've gained it and we haven't gained enough climb, and we'll end up inverting back in and crashing out. The solution is to just punch higher before looping. Mistake number two, over throttling. The loop gets wide and messy. We get the punch right, we get the arch right, but because we've got too much throttle, the loop ends up going right back over here and we end up coming back in kind of an oval. So the solution for this is feather your throttle while you're inverted. The moment you come up here and start going inverted, you want to feather that throttle right down just to let gravity pull us that way. Common mistake number three is over rotating. Now this usually happens around here when people think they've already passed this point, and they'll come over and they'll over rotate and then they'll see they've messed up. So what you'll naturally do is hit that throttle to save yourself, and you'll come into some dirty air and hit this turbulence. So the solution for this is practice gentle stiff movement. Try and gain that muscle memory to get smooth inputs from an aggressive punch to a smooth inverted arc, to an ease off your throttle and then to ease your throttle up as we reapply our pitch. It all takes a lot of practice, and muscle memory is a big thing, so the more you practice, the more your fingers and thumbs will recognize this process. I'd advise you to do practice drills every now and then. You want to start small, try half loops first, and then climb a lot more, commit to the full arc. Repetition will build muscle memory, and before you know it, power loops will feel like second nature. And that's how you power loop a DJI Neo. Punch, pull, feather and recover. Once you get the rhythm right, it's one of the smoothest and the flashiest tricks in the FPV playbook. I hope you gained some value and this video helped you out in any way possible. Now do me a big favor and hit that like button and smash subscribe. And also drop a comment and let me know what tips or tricks you want me to cover in the next video. I'm Adam from Drone and Lens. You guys have been colourful and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you got any type of value whatsoever, hit that like and smash subscribe. And I hope I'll catch you guys in the next video.